up, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy, and back with another episode of Hashtag This. Just decided to switch it up a little bit this week. We out here kind of on location, doing it a little bit unrehearsed. And so, but yeah, wanted to get right into this week's hashtag. The hashtag of the week is listen. Listen, that's the hashtag of the week. You like me probably know that listening is a concept that is just really, really difficult, for a lot of people. I mean, how many people do you know that are actually active listeners? Like, I'm talking, they listen with their eyes, they listen with their body language, as in like facing you whenever you're speaking. They make you feel like what you have to say matters. Just all of that. How many people do you know, right? Most of us know more people that have a lot of opinion than we do people who are actually good listeners. And it's interesting to me that in relationships, listening is one of the key elements. I mean, communication, of course, is very vital, but as a part of communication, listening is huge in relationships. And I just think that, maybe we don't do as much as we probably should. When I look across society, one of the things that kind of validates my thought that, we could probably listen more is just the prevalence right now of like depression, anxiety, and just mental health issues overall. How rampant cases are popping up of these kind of issues. And you know what? In the Bible, in the book of Romans chapter 10, the Bible speaks about the importance of listening. And the Apostle Paul writes in the 10th chapter of Romans that our faith comes by hearing. And I've just found that very interesting, that as we listen, as we hear, and as we listen, that we can actually be encouraged, that we can be built up, that we can be edified. And so, I start to think, well, maybe one of the reasons why, we struggle so often, in terms of emotionally or mentally, or even in our relationships, is maybe because we just don't do enough listening. I think about our relationship with God and how many people feel like that relationship isn't getting them anywhere. They feel unfulfilled in that relationship. And I just think, and I wonder, even for my own self, I wonder where that relationship would be if we did more listening than we did talking to God. And listening is just a practice that I don't think we put into play enough. And so this week, I want to encourage you, whether it's in your natural relationships with other people, with your coworkers, with your kids, if you have family, or in your relationship with God, I want to encourage you to listen. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth. And I think the cliche says that we should be doing twice as much listening than we do speaking. That's our sign, right? That we should be doing twice as much speaking as we do listening, because we got 2 ears and 1 mouth. And so I want to encourage you this week to maybe hold back a little bit on all your opinions and all of your thoughts and all of your this and that, and open your ears to what is being said. The Bible even says that, right? Let he who has ears hear what the Spirit is saying. And according to Apostle Paul in the book of Romans, that if we are hearing today in the present tense, not talking about something you heard 2 years ago or 5 years ago, because we can't win today's home runs. We can't win today's games off of yesterday's home runs. And so if you are hearing, if you start opening your ears, I am certain that you will just see a difference in your life. So start this week. Listen to those around you and listen to God. And I'm sure that God will do great things in your life. Listen. Hashtag that.